Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Realms of Roleplay. We're so happy that you're here with us. Where we last left off, our merry band of bandits was en route to meet with the Novus in an attempt to settle a blood feud to bring the Novus and the Benito crime family together to fight the High Riders. So you all are currently on your way there. Is there anything you'd like to do while in transit before you arrive?
I'll text Bit and be like, OMW, winky face.
Okay, can you give me a...
Maybe not.
No, it's totally cool. Can you give me a persuasion check?
Okay.
For emoji usage, how persuading were your emojis?
Persuading him to decipher what I just said. Okay. Trying to find. Okay. And then I roll these.
Give me an emoji check, please.
Vibe check. 14.
Okay, dope. So, yeah, you text him that, and he replies like, with like a smiley face emoji and like a kissy face emoji, and then like a few minutes go by and you see like the ellipses, and he replies and he's like, no, just the smiley face and the kissy face. He sends back.
Raised hands, prayer hands, fire.
Yeah, I respond like all lowercase LOL with like the smiley face with all the like hearts around it.
Okay, so you and Bit are flirting in text. Is anybody doing anything else?
No. It's all platonic, I swear.
Yeah.
I think I might just be sitting there, like not really like knowing what's actually happening or reading the text, but I'm just noticing like the furious texting back and forth. I'm just kind of like, what's going on with this kid?
So I turn to Gizmo. I say, listen, there's a really good chance that this is just going to fry me. You know that, right? Like which is cool. Listen, I've been through a lot of stuff. I'm kind of ready.
You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine.
Listen, it's fine. If I don't make it, I want you to have my stuff. I don't have that much.
Oh,
but...
no, that's totally cool.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
good.
That's not
good.
even an issue.
Yeah, so
But you're gonna be fine. I'm just saying, for now, you're totally. When eventually, you're probably gonna go before me for sure. Now's not your time, though.
Listen, you don't need to make this an age thing. I know I'm old AF, but like, come on.
I'm just saying you take way more risks than I do on the average, so you're surely going to go beforehand, and I am definitely going to take your stuff.
All right, cool. Well, as long as I'm so glad we had this wonderful, sweet conversation. This is really making me feel good about all of this.
How is that not?
No, it's fine. It's fine. If my cat's still alive, maybe I'll leave my stuff to my cat instead. We'll see what happens when I get back.
Like
Sid, you did tell us your cat was dead. I'm so sorry to interrupt. You are having this conversation in front of all of us, and I realize it was sort of private, but your cat is dead. You told us that one, so.
Well, I wasn't sure, right? I think I thought it was, and I think I wasn't, but it's okay. But thank you, Zigzag, for stopping this conversation that I don't want to have anymore. So thank you. I appreciate that.
Now,
maybe Zigzag, I'll leave you my stuff instead.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm totally going to take it from Zig.
Yeah, but
he probably could
pay me for it.
That's fair.
I'll sell it to you. I recognize the sentimental value, so I'll give you a friends and family discount.
So, yes, Ruby.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So can I please text?
Ruby raises her hand.
Hello?
Excuse me.
Hey. Raises her hand, rolls her eyebrows, says, shut it. Stop it with the cat talk. I want to text Juno.
You are not talking about cats, Ruby. Wait, you have no heart.
I want to text Ruby. Too much tequila! Don't be drinking tequila before 10 a.m. Messes with you. I would like to text Juno and say, A, I need you to find me all the information you can get that links Fennec and Jafari Haji, please, as soon as possible. Any photos, any contracts, any real estate, anything that puts the two of them together for the past 10 years, 10, 20 years. And B, when is Zigzag's next booking? Are we missing something here? She got a gig coming up that we need to be aware of? I haven't been thinking straight for the last few days. Had a few things on my mind. Just want to get that sorted out. Thanks. 3, don't sleep with my ex again, ever. LOL, kissy face.
You immediately get a text back, and Juno says, I'll send over the intel as soon as I have it. In terms of Zigzag's schedule, you actually have missed 2 concerts that were supposed to happen, but I worked it out with the venue owners and we were able to reschedule. She has a show coming up at the gaming expo, the digital gaming expo, in the next 2 days.
Okay, great. Thank you for that. And the third request?
My God, the security on that is going to be crazy.
So yeah, and you say the third request ? And she replies, understood.
Great.
And then like Ellipses come up and she's like, just to clarify, is that like starting now or is that like starting by the end of the day or tomorrow? What's the time frame on this?
And I send her a little raised eyebrow emoji.
Never mind. So, is there anything
Promise
else?
to stop in the next hour.
The next. No, I'm good. So gaming, yes. So just to clarify, gaming expo.
Yeah, DGE,
gig.
Digital Gaming Expo.
DGE. Okay, great. Thank you.
So I want to send Ruby a text, even though we're sitting like right next to each other, and I'm like, LMBO, haha, XD, what's happening? 3 question marks.
I'm just gonna lean forward and just look at her, breathe out very deeply, and sit back in my chair and say, I don't understand what's going on anymore. Pass me the tequila, please.
Okay, well, I'm here if you want to talk. And I just slowly pass it to her.
Thanks.
Ma, while we're in this car on the way to this abandoned biscuit factory, what's your plan? We didn't really communicate about a strong unified front in front of the Novus. So I just want to make sure, like, what role am I playing? What role are these yahoos playing? What's our strategy? We go in, we agree not to do an immediate murder. We say, let's hear you out, and then maybe kill them all, but also maybe agree. What was your plan?
Yeah, I mean, you asked me to work things out peacefully with them, and I agreed. So that's why it's just your friends, Bug and I, that are going. I'm not bringing a crew with us. Bug's gonna wait in the car in case things get hairy. And I'll let you do the talking, since you seem to know whoever this person is. I want to see how you're going to handle our family's business going forward.
It's a maybe. I want to agree. We agreed it was a maybe.
Yeah, of course. Don't think of this as a test, but it's definitely a test.
Okay, yeah, sure. That's cool. I'm now feeling a lot more pressure than I did 5 seconds ago.
Sorry, how did you not feel pressure? Sid is interrupting. There's all of our lives are on the line. We're trying to merge 2 crime family. Okay, hold on. Let's take a vote. Who thinks that Zigzag is the one who should be talking when we go in here? Because I am really not sure.
Yeah, I don't think you get a say. It's a Benito thing.
Honestly?
You don't think I get a say? That's a very interesting thing to say, Zigzag. I don't think you understand how dangerous I am.
All right, Sid.
You can't even
First
remember
off-
what happened last night. What are you talking
Hey,
about?
hey.
Doesn't mean I can't kill somebody. I still know how to do that.
Hey, Sid. Chill. You know that we have...
Like your cat.
I could slap her for that one, right, Gizmo?
After. You get one after. Here's the thing. Zig might actually be the best one to talk.
I thought so, but now she's making me very uncomfortable. She's like, I wasn't really taking this seriously. I mean, why didn't she just go play them a song?
Here's the deal.
I mean, I can always talk because, I don't know, I've been in the family, I guess. Maybe.
This is irritating because now I'm actually starting to agree with Raven.
Well, listen, just because I've got a little bit of performance anxiety, because there are higher stakes here in talking to our rival gang, the Novus, than there are performing in front of a crowd, doesn't mean you don't have to, you just all of a sudden lose all faith in me.
No.
I've been raised for this. I was not taking it seriously. I just didn't think I'd have to do all the talking.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. I just thought that you thought this was going to be just this little lark, the way you were talking, and I was like, I was not comfortable with it.
Listen.
And considering how much you talk all the time, I'm surprised that you're uncomfortable with talking.
But the talking I normally do doesn't have, like, world-shaking ramifications. Normally all of you guys handle, like, the follow-through with my nonsense.
Zig.
Maybe less of the unnecessary talking will support more of the necessary talking.
Why don't we just talk through what you're going to say, and then you'll know, and then we can be prepared.
So Ma kind of cuts in, and after Raven says that she's been a part of both families, Ma's like, yeah, I forgot about that. Raven, I love how you always take the initiative, and I gotta say, I'm really proud of how you've stepped up. And she looks at you, Zigzag, and she's like, that's not to say that you're not doing a good job. It's just that it seems like you're not ready for this yet, and maybe we should just let somebody who's more experienced, like Raven, take care of it. So you stand by me, and Raven will be like, hey, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You are inexperienced.
No. I'm putting my foot down. I have way more say in this than Raven. Am I going to use her as our liaison? Perhaps, and I will lean on her if I need some help getting around the Nova stuff. But you raised me to do this. I don't want. It's a group effort, and Raven can help. But don't you take this away from me.
Can you give me?
I would like to say,
yeah,
while she's doing that, I would like to say I agree with the MILF.
What did you say?
I decide to ask what MILF means.
So we're gonna move past that. What'd you get on that persuasion check?
Aaron can do math. 24.
Okay, awesome. So she's like, Zigzag, it's kind of unbecoming of you to throw a fit like this in front of your friends. But I was kind of hoping that you would look at Raven more as a sister. She's, becoming part of the family. But, I did say that I was going to be more open to the things that you're doing and your unique perspective. So you take this one, and Raven will be there to back you up. But just remember, I'm watching and taking notes. So it's a lot. There's a lot of pressure because the family needs to be in good hands. So it's not really like a competition between you and Raven, but I'm just saying that, like, I want to see how you would handle things.
Okay, Ma. Okay, thank you, Ma. You're making this worse. Zigzag, I feel like I misunderstood you. I think that you should be the one to talk. You need to ignore your Ma, okay? Because, listen, we can get into mother issues another time, and I can tell you a ton of stories. But the thing is, you've got the power here.
You see, I'm behind like, you. Who's this lady again? Why is she telling us what to do with our crime family?
Well, the last I checked, your crime family was in this car. So, listen, one of the reasons that you all are still alive is because of the rest of us. So I think we have a say.
She reluctantly, silently nods, and with tensions a little high, you all have formulated a loose plan of how you're going to handle things.
Well, I think as we're flying in, and after all that exchange, I grab Sid's arm and I kind of just like lean in and have everybody kind of like focus in, and I just look at everybody, and I go, look, all the bullshit aside, we're all going into this thing together, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Well,
that
you all are
matters.
going in first, but yeah.
We
Sure.
got your backs. You guys can do this as far as dealing with all the talking, and we got your backs the whole way. So don't freak out.
I agree. So let's just talk through what she's going to say real quick.
We're not going to have that control, Sid. We're not going to know what they're going to say.
Yeah, I mean,
I
on the
just
bright
was-
side, like, she hasn't been in any crime family recently, and I've been in 2 recently, so we kind of balance each other out, right?
The point
I was
is,
just trying to help
whatever
her
happens,
game plan.
we're going in together. And that's it.
And with those words of encouragement, you all land in front of the abandoned biscuit factory. There's like this weird person, and it's like a personified biscuit that's like kind of like dancing and tipping its hat, and that's like the mascot that's on the top of the building. You see that there are a bunch of AVs, maybe like 6 or 7 AVs outside. There are 3 armed Novus at the door, and as you land, they kind of motion you all over and lead you inside. So yeah, they lead you inside, and as you're walking down the hallway, you see that in several of the rooms there are members of the Benito crime family, and like they're tied up to chairs, and there are armed guards with each of them. Altogether, you see that there are about 6 guards, 6 Benito guards, along with the 6 Nova guards, along with the Benito prisoners, as you're being walked inside. And you eventually get to like the larger open like warehouse area, and you see Bit is there, and he's got like one of those mascot capes. Like the biscuit mascot was also wearing a cape, and he's like wearing that cape from like one of the biscuit mascot suits. It's like way too big, and you see that his visor is still cracked from when Raven punched him. But he looks at you and he's like, Benitos, I'm glad that you finally came to your senses and realized who the more powerful family is in this city.
I quickly ask if he has an extra cape.
You see, give me a persuasion check.
Yeah, okay, hold on.
Just look at Ma, like that was the
19.
first thing Raven said.
A
I
19.
picture like his
Yeah.
mask also like it like still tries to work, so there'll be like a like every now and then.
Yeah, it's like sputtering.
Yeah.
One eye is kind of like flickering on and off like a old neon sign. You see he kind of motions to one of the guards, and the guard like rolls his eyes and goes in the back. And a few minutes later comes back with another cape.
Let's go.
And so they give you the other a biscuit cape, royalty cape. And so you see Bit is like, so why don't we negotiate the terms of your surrender?
Hey, Bit. That's a great new fun look for you.
Mm-hmm. Who's this? We haven't been introduced. Why is she talking to me?
Bit, maybe you don't recognize me since my transformation, but this is Roxy Benito, and you'll be talking to me today.
So he kind of looks around, and the guards are like, and he's like, okay, whatever. I don't care which one of you does it. Just tell me what I'm gonna get. What are you willing to give me?
Well, the way I see it, listen, you did a great job, let's say, rescuing the Benitos from that showdown. But we came here not necessarily to discuss the terms of either of our surrenders, but more of an olive branch. Perhaps you caught us on a bad day. But as far as I'm seeing it, you guys are losing territory from Fennec left and right. Omnitech's been buying up Nova territory for a while. High Riders. And the High Riders are sort of putting the pressure on us at our house. And I think the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
So go ahead and make a persuasion check. Well, actually, let's see. What's this going to be? What is overcoming a blood feud? What's that roll going to be?
The goal is to just get the table set, not necessarily.
Play
yeah.
instrument.
Play instrument.
Let's do persuasion to see if he's even open to this idea.
Okay.
Then we'll have several other checks to see if you convince him to do it.
I love the notion that like everyone just like starts jamming and that becomes the peace treaty.
Yeah, you guys like music? 23.
Okay, awesome. You
play a mean bow
you all
fiddle.
are so good at these checks.
I'm extremely cool. I'm bad at playing my instrument, but I am good at being cool.
You see
That's
that
fate.
Bit pauses for a moment and is like, I mean, that does make a lot of sense.
I'm not saying, listen, Bit, I'm not saying we have to agree right now to put down our arms, but maybe let's just set the table. Have a conversation.
I chime in. I do think it would be nice to put down arms against each
Not
other.
an agreement.
Yeah, we can keep them up versus the High Riders, but anyway, sidebar.
So Bit's like, all right, I'll hear what you have to say. Why don't we have a more cooperative setting for this conversation?
A civilized conversation for a civilized meeting.
My thoughts exactly. And so Bit stands up and leads you deeper into the factory. And you all go into like toward one of the conference rooms in the back. It looks like it was probably the manager's office or whatever. So it's this really large conference room. There's a long table with a bunch of chairs in it. It got a pretty nice view of the biscuit factory itself outside the window, so you can see where all the biscuits are made. And as you're at the door before you go in, Bit stops and is like, being that we're all trying to work out this new friendship of ours, maybe we should start by establishing some trust. And Bit takes out his pistol and puts it in like a container near the door, and takes out a couple of knives and some grenades and some like daggers, and it's like, leave all your weapons outside. We don't need them where we're going.
Wow, that's so cute. I put my gun in there. I think I have the, wait. No, I just have big knucks. Never mind.
I'm just picturing Ruby with the 2 grenade launchers on the back. Like,
Can I roll for, would human perception be to be able to see if he's lying or not, that he's actually dropped all his weapons?
That's correct. So yeah, do a human perception check.
Which, in addition, doesn't mean that wherever we're going doesn't mean that there's a crap
The
ton of
giant
weapons
booby
in the
trap or
next place.
whatever, yeah.
But I've got good human perception, so I just want to.
Yeah, I was like, I think the reason we've been rolling so high is because we pick what we're good at. Because if I were to do human perception, I probably wouldn't get. I couldn't get higher than a 13.
Raven,
Yeah.
what's your persuasion?
My persuasion.
Raven.
My
Like, are you good at cool and good at talking?
my persuasion is 2, but my cool is 9,
Okay.
and so
Cool.
That's what I thought.
yeah.
I just thought, like, Ma was like, Raven can do it. I'm like, I feel like that's not her strong suit.
She's not a talker. 25.
Awesome. So you are able to tell that Bit's on the up and up. That's all of his weapons. So now he's completely unarmed.
I give Ruby, like, a look, like, do we trust him?
And yeah, I'm going to say, from what I can see, yeah.
All right, I put my gun down.
Okay, so I want to say, like, for each person, let me know if you're putting all of your weapons down, because I know some of you have several weapons. So if you're putting all of your weapons down, let me know, and then you'll go into the room unarmed. If you would like to sneak weapons into the room, then you're going to have to make some checks.
I
And
technically don't have any weapons, so
I'm gonna play the honor game here, and considering I also am a weapon. Dun, 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 dun. I will take off my shotgun and all the other little bits and bobs I may have, and I'll put them in a designated tray or whatever they've got.
Designated trays, yeah.
I'm gonna drop all my big weapons, but I'm gonna choose to be reckless.
Such a Ruby move.
And I have 2 knives that I'm gonna keep concealed on my body.
Okay, so we'll come back to that. So Gizmo's dropping all his weapons. Zigzag, are you giving up all your weapons?
Yeah, I can't take my slice and dice out of my hand, but I only have that in a pistol, so I will leave my pistol.
Okay. And Sid, are you giving up all your weapons?
Yeah, it's gonna take a minute to empty myself out here. So,
So Sid, you're like taking stuff out of your pockets, and people are like really afraid of you. As you're like a one-person army, just like this
I'm
armory.
just watching proudly on the side.
yeah, I'm like, oh wait, and I remember, and I like reach in the back of my underwear and pull out another.
Like Bit takes a
little
knife out, Sid takes 2 out, Bit puts a gun down, Sid puts
It's
2.
taking so long that I'm just kind of like standing here smiling, and I lean over to one of the Nova guys, and I'm like, "Is it cool to smoke in here?"
You see, he looks at you and he's like, as long as I can bum one off.
Reach in, hand him one.
And so you share a smoke with one of the Novas. Sid's unpacking. Raven, are you leaving all of your weapons?
I don't have any, but I do have a bag of fruit snacks still from the car, and so I'll ask if I need to drop that in.
You see, okay, hold on a second. Okay, you see Bit comes over and like gets way too close and is like, you can bring those in if you want, like only if you share though.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Is it cool if we sit together then?
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Okay, hold on.
That's got to be with advantage at this point. I'm just saying.
Playing this dude like a
fruit
fiddle.
fruit snacks advantage. Is there a fruit snacks advantage?
Oh, I just meant all the flirting. There's been like,
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
not just
everyone
the
is doing
fruit
their
snack.
everyone is
Thanks.
doing their own version of flirting. By the way,
Well, it's like he's doing flirting, but it's totally going over my head. All right, I got 15.
Okay, awesome. He's like, yeah, I'll save a seat for you. So Ruby, because you're trying to sneak some stuff in.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Gonna blow it for all of us. We should have left her in the car.
Live a little, people. Yes.
So
Fruit
is
snacks.
there a
Fruit
stealth
snacks.
skill? Let's see. Let me
Yes.
look at
Oh,
Yeah.
stealth. God
It's
damn it.
Dex, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Could you give me a stealth check?
Sure. Damn it. I should have thought that first. Except I might be able to talk my way out of it. Oh. Oh, hang on. Yeah, 12?
12. Okay. Cool. So you start to walk in with your knives, and the 2 guards, the other ends of the door, put their guns to your head, and they're like, it's all or nothing.
And I'll say, what are you talking about?
The one guard's like, ma'am, we're trying to be really polite here. Either you're going to take it out yourself or we're going to have to take it from you.
I lean over to Ruby and I just look at her and I go, "Now is not the time, Ruby."
And I'll just say, I honestly don't know what you're talking about.
I look at her dead in the
I put all
eyes.
of my weapons, all of my automatic weapons are right there. You
And
saw
I look at her
all of the
straight
automatic
in the
weapons
eyes.
right there.
I put one of my big knucks on her shoulder and I go, "Ruby, we're gonna be fine.
I look at Bit and I'm like, we technically don't need her for the meeting. If you need her to just stand outside.
Or wait in the car.
I'll tell you this. So you are trying to talk your way out of this. You give me a DV 25 persuasion check.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you explain what that is?
Yeah, so just roll persuasion and you have to hit a 25 or higher.
Okay. Persuasion. Oh no. 24.
Okay, awesome. So you see one of the guys is like, sure, and reaches in and pulls out the knives from your person, and he's like, you better be glad it's not up to me or you'd be dead. And Bit's like, hey, these are our friends, all right? You know, we got off to a rocky start. We had that whole business at the club.
And I'll just say, hey, I'm super sorry. Like it was like tight against me. I forgot I even had it. Like I'm walking around with these missile launchers and everything. Who's gonna remember a knife for it? Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Zigzag's gonna turn to Bit and be like, you know how fixes are.
Bit's like, whatever. And you all pile into the room together, close the door behind you. So just
Did you just
for
take
your...
one knife off me?
No, he took all your weapons. You have no weapons now.
All right, sorry. Please continue. Sorry.
There are 2 guards outside of the door, like guarding the entrance and where your weapons are. So you all are inside with Bit. Ma's in there as well. Yeah, Ma gave up all of her weapons. And
don't like that it came down to a roll. Ma, come on.
So
she's old school, to be fair.
It's all of you and Ma, and you see Ma kind of leans into you, Zigzag, and she's like, I don't want to tell you how to do your job, but we should probably confirm that all of our people are here and that they're okay.
Thank you for your counsel, Ma.
Yeah, no, you're doing great, and I believe in you. But just, make sure you do all the things you need to do. And
so I shoot. I'm sorry, quickly. I shoot Gizmo a look, and I'm like, let's sit as close to the door as possible.
Got you.
Awesome. So, Raven, you and Bit sit like on the far end together, and Gizmo, Sid, y'all are by the door.
Can I just like prop, like standing up, like leaning against the wall?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you're leaning against the wall near the door. Do either the rest of you, do you have a preference of where you would like to sit, or does it not matter?
Where's Bit sitting?
Yeah.
Bit's like at the far end at the head of the table.
I want to sit the other end of the head of the table.
Okay, awesome. So there's like this long table that probably seats 15 people. Bit's like way over here and you're way over here. Ma's just like towering ominously behind you. And Ruby, what about you?
Is there only one door?
There is only one door and
Okay.
a giant like window.
Is the window opposite the door? Where's the window?
That's correct. The window is opposite the door.
And high window or full wall window?
Full wall window.
Okay, I'll go and stand. I don't care. You tell me.
Okay, cool. So you kind of sit somewhere in the middle, like between everybody. And so, Bit's like, okay, kid, let's talk. What is your idea of this truce? Why should we join forces with you when we clearly have the upper hand?
Okay, listen. Cards on the table. Do you have the upper hand currently in this very small battle? Perhaps. Could you maybe take some Benito territory for this and cut us down a little bit to size? Yeah, but when the bigger battle comes, you're not gonna win this war.
The High Riders aren't a threat to us. We got more powerful allies on our side.
Do I still have the data chip that Rian gave me to share with Ma? Okay, so can I skip to the part where, like, the High Riders claimed that they wanted to take over, like, all of Night City?
Yeah.
And I just want to, like, hold out the the data chip.
So
That's
yeah,
a
you
great
pulled it out.
conversation breaker.
The recording plays. You see Bit like you can't really see his face except for that one eye where the crack is, and he looks like really confused and silent for a moment. When you see, he's like, "Where'd you get that?"
The High Riders made a play for the Benito Ranch. Perhaps you saw the aftermath.
That is against the truce. You see, he kind of like plays through some things in his mind, and he's like, "It doesn't matter. That's your problem. They haven't made a move against us."
Okay, but what about what Fennec's doing with Omnitech buying up all of Nova territory?
We have an arrangement with Fennec. We're partners.
Interesting.
I raise my hand.
I would like to ask Sid what she wants to ask us.
Just for the record, I was also partners with Fennec, and he tried to kill me. So, he's a snake.
Sounds like a lot of truces are being broken. I don't know. I mean,
Raven, you're a great example of that.
I hand Bit a fruit snack. Is this a good one?
You see, he's like, "Oh yeah, I love the green ones."
Little does he know those are like my least
It's a
favorite
monster.
I would love to see how Bit eats this.
So you see,
It's one of those like,
Yeah, he
Some
lives.
Mandalorian shit here.
the mask has like one of those
this is
mouths,
the way.
like the Power
This is
Ranger
the way.
mask, and so the mouth opens up and he eats it.
Oh, excellent.
And he's like, "Okay, what you're asking is for me to break our truce with Fennec and go against the High Riders, who haven't, like I said, made a move against us or against Fennec."
Wait, so is there a truce between you, the High Riders, and Fennec then?
He sees like, I mean, I don't know. Raven, go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Okay. $15.
He's like, "I'm not supposed to talk about this stuff, but
the gummies are so good.
just
I give him
between
another
us."
one. I'm like, this is just unrelated. I just found another one in the bag.
You give him another green gummy, and he's like, "All right, this stays in this room, but there's some pencil pusher who works at Omnitech that makes all the calls for Fennec. I never even met the guy, but we're not supposed to mention her name. So, to my knowledge, we're on the up and up with Fennec. But I don't like somebody who doesn't deal direct."
Yeah.
And it's a little bit of the pot in the kettle at this point, since we're talking to you and not the head of the Novus.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you wanted to make a local expert check, you could, but Zigzag knows that this actually not the head of the Novus.
Yeah.
So you see that he gets really annoyed and he's like, "Look, I'm the one who handles the day-to-day. I'm the one who makes the calls. All right? I'm the head of this crime family. And I don't
Okay,
care
and
what
when your
anybody
boss
else."
comes around and says something to you, you follow through. As far as I can tell from what my crew here has told me, you didn't even know that Fennec had a hit out on these people, claiming they were doing it for you, for the Novus.
You see the emoji on Fennec's visor is like the embarrassed face emoji, and he's like, "That's just because we were so busy fighting you that my intel was slow."
Bit. It's not a criticism. I'm just saying, you're making as many decisions as you can based on the information you have, but it doesn't sound like you have all the pieces. And so, maybe you take us all out here. You've got the numbers, for sure. You've got us in like a particular position. Maybe you take us all out here. You get a small win against the Benito family currently. But tomorrow, when Fennec turns against you, when your bosses reveal some other secret part of the agreement that you don't know anything about, what happens to your crew? What happens to the Novas? They're gone.
You see, Ma kind of steps forward and she's like, so you're not the decision maker? And he's like, well, I mean, I am on the street level. And she like starts slowly walking closer to him, and she's like, I don't talk to middlemen. Where is the Nova family leader? Who is it, and how can I get in contact with them? And you see he like starts to kind of get uncomfortable in his seat, and he's like, well, listen, all right, I don't know who they are. They just send me messages through our private network. It doesn't matter, all right? You're dealing with me, and that's the end of it. We're negotiating your surrender. And Ma kind of looks at you with a frown and is like, okay. And walks over back to stand behind you.
She will take your hot bit, honestly. I don't think I could stop that if I wanted to.
You see that Bit's face is like the sweating emoji, and he's like, okay, look, let's get this over with. What do you want? What's gonna make this work for you?
Okay.
I mean,
Raven.
to be fair, just, from an outside perspective, it's not like you're necessarily talking to Ma. We did send Zigzag in to talk, so it seems like maybe this is just something for, it's something that could be taken care of by the people that run the streets, right? Right?
I mean, yeah, you're right. We're the ones calling the shots.
Exactly.
Me and you, kid. He points to Zigzag.
And I mean, have a look at us, right? We're wearing, matching Biscuit capes. That's pretty cool, right? I mean, just think like, what if we had all of the families metaphorically wearing matching Biscuit capes? Wouldn't that be cool?
I just lean over to Sid and I'm like, holy shit, this kid is actually doing it.
You see that he like pauses for a minute and his face is like 3 ellipses. And he's like, yeah, if like all of the crime families were like one biscuit together and I was like the Biscuit King.
Okay. Exactly. That is what I was thinking. So maybe, instead of just letting us go and go separate ways, we could join forces and be a little Biscuit family together.
You see, so he looks at you and he's like, you mean like a political marriage?
Well, no.
Yeah, but you can marry Raven and you can be the Biscuit King and Queen.
I don't think, political marriages are outdated. I was just thinking like political
We'll give
friends.
her a nice dowry for sure.
You see, he's like, all right, I can get on board with this. Okay, so we unite all the families under me and Raven's rule. And
Okay.
wait, is that not what we just said?
No, we're there. We're together there.
Yeah,
Sure,
all right.
yeah.
So we unite all the families. We take Fennec and the High Riders out of the picture, and we rule the whole city together, and then the world.
Okay, well.
I lean into Zigzag, and I go, look, worst case scenario, you can be a rock star again.
I whisper back to Gizmo, I don't know where I lost this thread so quickly.
Ruby's in the corner and she remembers an old video from 2020 of a guy called Dr. Fauci sitting there with his hand on his head, trying to move his hand across his eyebrows in embarrassment and disbelief.
And I just say kind of to myself, I could have just stayed at the hospital for 3 weeks and played doctor. I don't understand why I'm here.
So as everybody started to question what's happening, Zigzag Ma like puts her hand on your shoulder and she's like, I'm proud of you.
Thanks, Ma. It's not over yet, but thank you. Okay.
She smiles at you and she's like, yes it is. And she
gonna
like touches her ear.
Great.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Raven, you're sitting next to Bit, and a bullet flies through the window and like busts through Bit's helmet, and his brain splat on the other side of the wall. And you see Miles like, I don't negotiate with kids.
Yeah.
And you see Bugs, the AV that Bug is in is like hovering down, and the noise from the window shattering and Bit getting shot alerts the guards on the other side of the door. So Bug, the guards bust into the door, and then Bug shoots them from the AV and kills them. He lands the AV like close to the window and busts in, and he's like, "All right, it took you long enough. Let's get our people out of here. Everybody, load up."
This is not going to go over well.
And so I need everybody to roll initiative, please.
Would I have had a chance to react and run for the weapons before we even roll initiative?
I feel like that happened really fast with Bit being assassinated and the guards coming in. So all of the people in the immediate vicinity are dead. So you can all get your weapons and have some time to like, tactically plan.
To be like, God damn it.
You see Ma looks at you, Zigzag, and she's like, I'm proud of what you did there, but one of the things you have to learn is we don't negotiate with our enemies. We kill them.
Wait, sorry, so we're rolling
initiative.
Okay.
Which is a D10 plus your reflex skill.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
I also had to look it up. We haven't fought in a while.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah. Carmen was like, there's enough of this talking.
Well, I mean, I just think that like when Zigzag failed the persuasion on Ma in the last episode, I was like, Ma's gonna assassinate Bit. So,
yep.
Yeah.
I got a 22.
Okay, cool.
I got a 16.
In that persuasion. I did a good persuading job, thought Zigzag on her by herself.
I was like, man, like, as cool as this would be to have, like, this full double army, like, there's no way we're gonna get to pull this off.
It was a good try. I mean, it could have happened, but
the almost was epic enough.
It was good.
Yeah,
Keep reading, Gizmo. Keep reading.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll have another idea.
I have one of those books, like folded, crinkled, like in a pocket. You know, I just keep it forever.
Oh, like and the old paperback. I love it.
You know, like Bit is dead, but like nobody knows what happened, and that doesn't mean that you still can't unite the families, right?
Exactly.
So,
that's what I'm keeping that in the back of my pocket.
Right.
For sure.
Okay, so Raven, you said you got a 16.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also have a 16.
Okay.
I also have a 16.
Okay.
This is painful.
I have what, a 22? I said I have a 22.
I have a
Is there
5?
25? Okay.
No.
Are there security
I rolled
cameras?
A double 10. Now I got the 25. So.
I rolled a double 10. Oh, got it.
Double
A
10.
double 10? What?
Double rainbow.
I rolled
You
the
roll
10,
a
and then you get to
10,
roll again to add.
Oh, right. Thank you. I was like, why are you rolling to? Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to say that Sid, you were closer to the door, so you're going to go.
I was.
You and Zigzag are going to go before Raven, because Raven was next to Bit. Sorry, dog. But okay, so let me mix this up some, so it's not like okay. I thought that y'all might pull it off, but
So close.
you were really close.
Okay. Never
He
mind.
really
pulled
didn't
out
want us to.
Fruit snacks.
No, I mean like it was doomed from the start of the episode
Yeah.
because of last episode.
It was doomed from when I didn't convince Mom, and my mom then also yelled at me in a car.
Yeah, there was a split
Yeah.
second, like, that I didn't realize she was there until you rolled and you were like, she put her weapons away. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Weird.
So, okay, so Raven, you asked, are there security cameras? So before we jump into initiative order, I'll let you do a check to see if you notice any cameras. Let's do a tech check.
Just tech?
I think there's a skill that's like basic tech or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Someone else ask us for those cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a 9.
You don't see any.
Hate it here.
Okay.
Wait, can I kneel down and see if I want to see if Bit's alive for his, or say something for his last moments.
You look down. Bit's visor has like the X's on the eyes and like tongue sticking out face. He's super dead.
I love that there's a dead emoji for him.
Yeah, he's super dead.
Can I take off his mask just to see if he's recognizable?
Yeah, sure. So you take his mask off. You don't recognize the face. He's incredibly handsome, but now he's also incredibly dead. He's like a freaking smoke show, but he's super dead though.
I think when we introduced him, he was 14, so I have no comment.
Was he 14?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, I feel bad for killing him now, but
that's why I was like, wow, you just made this really difficult.
Oh,
Sorry,
bad.
but
well, yeah, he's dead. Anyway, Ruby, it's your turn first in the initiative order. So, Bit and the guards here are dead. You know that there are 8 other guards throughout the facility. And you also know that there are 6 members of the Benito family that you saw that are being held captive.
So I'm gonna turn to Ma and say, we're getting your crew out, right? Is that what you need us to do?
I would also like to call out and ask if anybody else can check for a security camera.
Ma is like, yeah, we're busting everybody out of here. We're killing all the Novus.
Okay.
No witnesses.
Right.
I don't like this.
Do you know, and then I'm going to say to her, do you have any idea of the layout of this place? Or did we see everyone as we went through?
I clear my throat very loudly and just stand there.
Okay, yeah, Sid, please.
I mean, hi, Netrunner here. I don't know. I should probably wait for everybody else to go, but I could do something about this.
Great.
So you, Ruby, you're like, what should we do? And you see Sid is getting her net running gear ready. You know from working together that Sid can probably work something out.
Yeah.
So what
can
would
I
you
defer? Sorry.
Yeah, you can definitely delay your turn if you'd like. I will say that there are a few other people to go before Sid. But if you wanted to delay your turn, that's totally cool.
I'm going to delay.
Cool. So Gizmo,
I'm not a fighter. I'm not a fighter, I'm a lover.
Gizmo, is there anything you'd like to do? It's your turn now.
I've already retrieved my weapons, right?
That's correct. Everybody's geared up.
No, I think at this point I'm just kind of like taking in a heavy sigh of the whole situation, and I'm just preparing for whatever might go down.
Okay, awesome. So you're holding
charged
action.
up my big knucks.
So as you all are kind of getting ready, you hear from down the hall somebody say like, I heard a lot of noise. What's going on down there? Everything okay? And you hear footsteps start to come down the hall. Sid, it's your turn.
I would like to scan and see if I can jack into the security cameras, please, Alex.
Awesome. So you see on the conference table, there's like a port that you can jack into. So you can do that from there if you'd like.
Okay, cool. So I'm all ready. I'm just sitting there waiting my turn. Like,
it's
fine.
your turn now.
Happy to. No, I know. I was just describing what was happening while everyone else was going.
I think at this point I'm just sitting on the table, like with all my gear, and I'm just smoking a cigarette, just waiting for whatever's gonna happen.
I'm totally hyperventilating. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, you got some of his Bit's brains on you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got an 18.
Awesome. Okay, so this is our first time net running, so we are going to figure it out together.
I thought I've done a little bit of net running, but it's been like a bunch of episodes.
It's been a while. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Let's do a net action. This is to find out which systems you have access to, because you said you want to jack into the cameras. So go ahead and give me your interface level plus 1d10, and you're trying to be a DV of 10 because this is like an old abandoned place.
Okay, cool. So I got an 11. It's also really hard to see through these glasses. I'm like...
So you are able to get into the system. You can see that there are camera feeds throughout the warehouse. So you can access the cameras and like move them around, and you can turn them on and off, but that's all you can do right now.
Okay.
So on the camera feeds, you see that there are 3 rooms that line the hallway that you all came in. And you see in those rooms, there are dispersed between those 3 rooms, there are 2 Benito family members in each of the rooms, so 6 total. And you also see on the camera that there is another room that's like sort of adjacent to the building itself. It's like a smaller building outside, a little ways away. And in that building, there are probably 20 or 30 Benito family members who are in various states of injured. And they're all kind of chained up and tied up in there. And you see that there are no guards by that building.
Okay, so I'm live narrating what I'm seeing. I'm able to talk to them while I'm doing this. Yes, yeah, because I'm sitting there. So I also want to look around to see, did anybody react to all that's happening? I mean, I know somebody just drove an AV into the middle of the biscuit factory, but are we found out?
Yeah. So each like turn around is like a few seconds. So this is all kind of happening simultaneously. And you notice that the noise did like alert some folks. So there is one Nova guard who's walking down the hall and will be upon you all on his next turn in the next round. So he's like he's about to round the corner to see you. The carnage. And you see that each of the rooms has a few guards in them. So there are 3 rooms total. And there are about 2 guards in each room. So 6 guards over there, 1 guard near you, which makes 7. And then you see that there's 1 guard that's still outside at the front entrance. And that person has not been alerted because they're outside the building.
Okay, so I tell everybody all of this. So then I'm able to, then I pull back out. I can jack back out my turn, right? Okay.
Awesome. So you, Sid relays this information to everyone. You have everything. Just to reiterate, so there are 6 Benito hostages in the biscuit factory. They're in 3 different rooms, and there are 2 of them in each room. Each of those rooms also has 2 guards in it. There's 1 guard who is about to approach you all right now, who's turning the corner and is about to see you. And there's 1 guard at the entrance who has not been alerted to your current activity.
Okay. Whose turn is it?
So that was Sid's turn. And now it's one of the other guards' turns. So Sid, I'm going to say that just for ease of not having a visual reference, you're able to continue to access the camera feed on your visor.
Okay.
So you see that one of the guards in the rooms with the hostages, you don't have audio because you got 11, so you can only have video. You see one of them leaves the room and starts to head towards where you all are.
Are they running?
No, they're walking, but they're weapons at the ready.
Okay. All right. So I let everybody know. I'll tell them there's somebody in the hallway coming up on us, so we need to take care of that pretty quickly. And then I explained to them the 3 rooms in the extra warehouse. It doesn't seem too bad. I think we can do it, but we need to stay on top of stuff.
So Zigzag, it's your turn now. You see that you have all that information that Sid just shared with you. What would you like to do?
I quickly turn to Zigzag and be like, "Do not attack," but almost under my breath, so nobody outside.
That's a real fun sentence from you, Raven. Okay, Ma, we'll talk about this later. Bug, great shot, but that sucked. I have a plan. We can pin this on the High Riders. Gizmo, can you edit this holo disc to take out the part about the Benitos and have this be like a message that we leave here? Sid, can you wipe the cameras? I'm iffy on if we need to kill all the Novas here, but I think we can pin it on the High Riders when Bit's bosses come sniffing around.
Yeah, but we can't pin it on the High Riders if we kill all the Novas and take all the Benitos. Okay.
We don't have to kill all the Novas if we can
then
convince
maybe we shouldn't
everyone.
kill any of them. We already killed one.
Yeah, but what Zig is saying is, just give me the thing.
Okay, so Zigzag, you hand the what did you hand to Gizmo?
The holodisc that the High Riders sent with Rian. That was like,
yeah. Oh damn, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I would like to
man.
edit the parts out about the Benito and leave the parts about the High Riders taking over Night City.
Oh, that's so good. Oh man, I didn't put that together till just now. Okay, hell yeah. So shit. So yeah, no. So you hand the holo disc to Gizmo.
Maybe
and
Bug needs to get out of here then, because he didn't come in with us.
he did. He came. Yeah, that's right. He didn't come in with you, but
I mean, he's in here now because he drove
Yeah.
an AV through the window.
You
But
better get out.
he needs to leave for
Right,
this
right.
plan, and Ma
So-
needs to shut his mouth.
So this is what's gonna happen. Okay. So, okay, we're gonna change the rules a little bit and act a little bit out of initiative order because this is.
Is it
super
because
cool.
my idea is really cool?
This is really cool.
Yeah.
So this is what we're gonna do. First, you're gonna need to roll a persuasion check on Ma, because Ma is not having it right now. So you're gonna need to convince Ma that this is the way to go.
Can't you just be like, Ma?
We have two We have
Ma.
2 people in the family right now. What are you doing?
It's a 21.
Okay, what do you say to Ma?
I'm saying, Ma, I understand what you did, but this was supposed to be my mission. Listen, maybe you can't work with Bit, but I don't want to hear it. We're getting out of this alive, and we're not starting even more of a blood feud. I think we're going to need the Novus. So keep your mouth shut, and we're going to pin this on the High Riders.
You see, like, as you like take her to task and like lay it all out, she like a proud tear comes out, and she's like,
And this is why
Alright.
I left in the first place. And just in case you were wondering, it's all of your manipulative bullshit.
so you lay it out there for Ma, and you see Bug is like, Ma, you know I respect you. I'll do anything you say. I killed that kid, but this is wrong. We're making the wrong move here. We're up against the ropes. Zigzag's right.
So you need to get out of here, Bug, because you didn't walk in the door with us.
You see Bug like cleans up some of the mess and gets back in the AV, and he's like, all right, kid, I trust you. Everybody be cool. And Bug flies off in the AV. You see Ma is like, I'm sorry, I should have trusted you, and I messed this up just like I always do, but I hope that we can make this work. I'm proud of you for finding a way out of this.
Oh, Ma.
I don't care.
So you tell her you don't care. You all, Ma starts to put her stuff away. So the rest of you, are you going to put your stuff away and go along with Zigzag's plan to try to make this look like it was the High Riders, or what are y'all gonna do?
Well, I'm already in for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, awesome. So everybody puts their stuff away. Gizmo, the next part of this
Takes so long.
I need
Sorry,
you to do a check to see if you can edit this
Oh, I can edit
device.
this.
We can all just pretend to fire out the window like we were shooting at the High Riders.
Yeah.
Ah!
Just like, never mind.
Oh, do I need to get all my stuff again? I just unloaded.
He pulls out iMovie and he's like, all right, give me a minute.
Do I do a tech check, right?
That's correct, sir.
Okay. Oh, yeah, baby.
Yes! I don't know what this is, but I'm just
25.
excited.
Oh man, this is awesome. Okay, hold on. I have to change my notes.
We're trying so hard not to be in combat that we're just like king of sneak.
I mean, to be fair, my original plan was we did have to kill all the Novus. I was like, we just gotta do a murder.
No.
What's happening is like in a game and a world that should technically kill any one of us individually, this motley crew together is actually fucking surviving.
Our band of bandits. I love it. Okay, so Gizmo, you erase anything connected to the Benito family, and you're actually able to make it seem like this was a hit message on the Novus.
I feel like I'm just having the best time doing this too. This is like the most fun I've had since the shrimp. So I'm just kind of like I'm smoking cigarettes. I'm just kind of like, fidgeting around with it. I'm having a blast.
During this, can I lean over to Raven and say, "Hey, give the kid a fruit snack."
Still sitting there like.
Raven's freaking out, but you're able to like shakily put some fruit snacks on Bit's body. Gizmo, you like are able to essentially go into the metadata of this and like erase any trace. Like there's no way anybody could trace this back to y'all. So you set up the disc by bit or whatever, and are y'all gonna be shooting out of the window?
I actually want to run to the doorway because there's people coming, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna run to the doorway and I'm gonna scream in terror that we're under attack.
Okay.
Like, everyone, run! We're under attack! And
so, awesome.
I think I just swing my shotgun like a ZZ Top guitar, and I just blast a couple out the window for fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So,
do we have our weapons back? Are they still outside?
Yeah, we got it back,
I
right?
think we grabbed it. Yeah.
Okay, so the last piece of this puzzle
Wait,
is
2 more pieces. I have a piece too.
go for it.
Wow.
Yeah. What were you gonna do?
I want to wipe the cameras. I want to jack back in and just like make everything look normal.
Okay.
The cat's
awesome.
tail just
Can I-
glitches once.
Can I do as well? Just while Raven's yelling out the window, because I've got the radio implant for the receivers for everyone in the building.
Mhm.
So I wanna call out and say, you need to get in here quick. The high riders are attacking.
Okay, awesome. So I need checks from both of you, and we'll see how this works.
And I actually,
Do I
so
need
what
to-
I,
Need to
okay.
check, or am I good?
No check from you, Ray.
Okay, cool.
What I want to try to do is wipe all the cameras and pull them down so that they don't work. So that they not only is there no recording, but there's just no cameras.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this is DV10, and depending on what you get determines how well of a job you do.
Okay.
And am I doing persuasion?
That's correct.
All right, I got 22.
Excellent. So you send out this call over the radios. You hear people on radio chatter like, "Oh, we're under attack. The high riders are attacking. We got to get over there and protect the boss." And you see this just like frantic chatter over the radio. People are freaking out, and a lot of people are like, "What are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do?" So Sid, what did you get?
So what am I rolling? So am I doing basic tech or?
No. So this is a net action.
Right. So I just have 1 number then. I don't get 2 numbers for a net action.
So you get your interface level and 1d10. And
Right.
then if you have let's see.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
I
it.
thought there was like a skill connected to that as well, right?
I thought so too, but there doesn't seem to be. That's what I was looking.
Oh, okay. Because
That's okay.
is it not the interface? Because the
Yeah,
special
it's
interface.
a special.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a special skill.
So yeah, it'd be your special netrunner skill. So it'd be +7.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I got a 15.
Okay, awesome. So you wipe the cameras. So you wipe bug assassinating bit. You're actually able to make it seem like so on the cameras. What happens is everything that you all talked about, right? You're able to replace the audio so that like they can hear everything that happens. The shot comes in the window, but you don't see the AV that Bug was in. And after the shot comes in the window, the camera feed dies.
Perfect.
And so you all were in the room with no weapons.
Where it happened.
and everything is coming together. The last piece
This is turning
of the puzzle,
into a game of Clue.
the last piece of the puzzle of what I need is, so you can decide how you want to do it or who wants to do it, but somebody needs to roll a either performance or a persuasion check for when the guards get to the room to convince them that you all had no idea that this was going to happen and you weren't a part of it.
Who's got the best of that isn't Ruby?
Equation. Okay. How high would I have to roll?
Walking in the room.
Yeah. So because everyone else did so well, I'll say this is a DV of a 10.
Me.
No, me, because I already have just base at 11. So
Okay.
Base 12.
Base 16.
Okay, go off.
No, it's fine, but you already can do it automatically, unless you roll a 1, I guess.
No. Okay, so I will do it then. That's cool.
I don't know, now I'm scared. Wait, I'm scared.
I'd be rolling.
I feel
Here
like
we
I
go.
should do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just rolled a 7, so that's
Okay, good.
7 plus 11.
18.
Thinking 18.
I want to try and help sell this lie. I want Zigzag to, be trying to, hold the blood. I know Bit's dead, but, hold the blood and, look horrified.
Awesome.
Trying to help sell it.
So you all like a freaking cleanup crew, just so quick, so efficient and well oiled, clean this mess up and make it look like frame the high riders. The guards come running in. Raven,
I'm gonna jump on the guards and tell them to get down.
So you jump on them and they're like, get down, and they see that you're freaking out and hysterical, and they're like, oh, protect her, and so they kind of shuffle you to the side, and you see that they run inside with their guns at the ready. Gizmo, they see you shooting out the window, so they come and look and see if there's somebody that can shoot. Some of them rush over to use Zigzag, and they're like, oh my god, we don't have a doctor on site, what are we supposed to do?
I don't know. I'm not a trained medic. I think he's dead. He's not moving.
Wait, but isn't there the Benito doctor that you guys have locked up? Maybe you could let him out and he could try to help.
So as you say that, the one guard's like, oh, that's genius, and they run off to go get Mo.
Go get Mo.
While they're trying to protect me, I put an arm over trying to protect them.
Yeah.
So you all completely pull off this
Heist.
Oh my gosh, that was so epic.
Unbelievable.
Insane.
I
Completely
am so high
unprofessional.
right now.
That was so good. So yeah, so Mo shows up and he pretends to do some stuff, but Bit's dead. And after everything kind of calms down, you see the guards kind of gather with you in the main foyer area. They have Bit on a little gurney or whatever with his fruit snacks, and they cover him up with a sheet.
I want to try and seize control of this situation. Zigzag.
Right. So they're all people who are kind of just we just work here. Our leader is dead. We don't know what we're supposed to do. We don't know how to contact the real leader. So yeah, take the floor.
Excellent. Okay, this is what's gonna happen. The High Riders have just declared war on both of us. We're taking these Benitos back to our safe house. Novus, do you have any way of getting in touch with your leader now that Bit's dead?
You see they all kind of look at each other and they're like, no ma'am, we don't know.
Ruby.
Zigzag? Gizmo, can you hack into his phone and see if you can find the contacts and see if we can work out who's in charge of all this?
Sounds like a party to me.
Do you think the Benitos will be safe?
Where they are right now?
Yes.
What?
No, I don't think they'll be safe where we take them either. There's got to be somewhere else. Right? Somebody just flew in through the window, so they know that we're here, and so there's probably somebody watching us.
Oh, no, we're taking them out of here. We're moving the Benitos. That's not a question.
Then should we move the Novas as well? We got to protect everybody now.
I think we all need to go together.
All
we
right,
all need to stick together.
Novus, we're in this together. You're coming with us.
You see one of them looks out and he's like, so should we call the rest of the gang and get everybody together on this? So I guess I don't know what to do.
Okay. You guys, how many Novas are left? How many guards are there? 6 guards?
So in this building, there are 7 of them.
7. Okay.
Sorry, there are 8 of them because the person who was outside came in now.
Okay. You
there
8. Your job, we're gonna take the Benitos out of here, get the medical attention. We're gonna need every man, woman, person in this fight with us against the High Riders. You, here's my number, Zigzag. I'm just like point at one of them, whoever had been talking to me. You're in charge right now. Muster the Novas, get them to a location that you think is safe, and text me the address, and I'll text you where to meet. I'm gonna make the plan. I'll text you where to meet. I'm thinking about it. I'm texting you.
Wait, so you're gonna text them with where their safe house is?
No, we're gonna find a neutral location, a neutral third-party location. But you guys muster the Novas. Gizmo, we're gonna take Bit with us, see if we can get in touch with your leaders. That make sense?
You see all the Novas are like, they salute you. You see Ma is like in shock. She cannot believe this is happening. Her daughter just united like the freaking Novas and the Benitos.
Now Zigzag's in charge.
I'm crying. I'm genuinely sad. I'm gonna take off my cape and like drape it over Bit.
You see that as you do that, the Novas are like crying and like holding each other. So Gizmo, give me a tech check to see if you can find out how to contact the real leader of the Novas.
I can.
And while I just want to like look at every my crew. I'm ignoring Ma. I'm looking at my crew and being like, did I miss anything? Any other thing we should take care of?
So as this is happening, you're asking your crew if they miss anything. You see some of the soldiers head off. They're getting the Benito family members together. They're getting them cleaned up, loading them on AVs so that you can take them with you. And they're following your orders and getting things done. So everybody, all the Benitos are being released. Nobody died. Everybody on both sides is alive.
Well,
insane.
Bit's dead.
And those two guys at the door. But I mean, hey, what are you gonna do?
Listen.
So
I got 23, by the way.
Sweet.
So Gizmo, you get into Bit's device and easy cake, right? And as you're going through there, you see that there is a encrypted number that usually sends orders to Bit, and you're able to easily figure out what the actual number is, and more than that, you're able to trace it to a location. So there is a manor on the outskirts of town where the messages usually come from.
Okay, so I missed that last part. My audio
No worries.
got low.
So you're able to trace the number back to a manor, like a mansion on the outskirts of town.
Oh, great. Okay. So I basically just let everybody know. I'm like, hey, looks like there's an old place. Looks like a mansion, actually. Actually, this place, check it out. This place is really nice. I just roll it over.
So Sid, you wanted a moment to talk to Mo.
A moment. I see. Good.
Yes.
When Ash just texted us. She just, that's an Ash joke. I just read it.
Take my wife, please.
Yeah, so as like in all this confusion, I go over to Mo and I say, hey, so I hear you're a really respected doctor for the Benitos.
You see Mo's like, I like to think so.
Are you doing okay? I know that, you've been through a lot through all of this.
You see he has like a really like swollen black eye, like his lips bleeding. He's like some cuts on his head and he's like, I've been better.
Yeah.
Can we like talk about this in the car? Because we're still under attack and all of that.
Yeah, let's do it. I just want to make sure he comes with us in the car.
Okay.
Okay.
He's like, yes, I believe I shall head off with you.
Come with us.
The crew and Mo and Ma getting the AV with Bug. Everybody else, like,
Bugged in a loop.
I know, I was wondering.
get into separate AVs and follow behind you all. So everybody is in transit. Zigzag, the Novas are following your orders and awaiting your text of the destination to meet. And
I can't
so now,
wait to use them to storm this manor in next episode.
so now you all have a small army, and you are kind of have this moment of reprieve as you're headed to a new safe location. So Sid, you have a moment to chat with Mo now, where there's no immediate danger.
Okay. I'm having some problems with my cyberware, my brain, and I've seen somebody about it. She said that I needed a few things. I wanted to get a second opinion.
Well, you hand him the prescription Quadara gave you, and he looks at it and he's like, "This is the traditional way of fixing a problem like this, but I have a more untraditional method that may be a little risky if you're up to it."
Tell me.
I mean, we just, I have some injections, some serums I've been testing, and they work 60% of the time.
Okay. I'll think about that. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. If you could please pass the ice pack. My eye is throbbing.
And I hand him an ice pack.
You hand him an ice pack, and he puts
and the
it
tequila.
And everybody's sharing some tequila. Zigzag Ma has definitely taken note of you not wanting to speak to her. She's giving you your space, but you can tell
Zigzag
that she's
just
really
takes
hurt.
the tequila and chugs it.
Zigzag's like a new person now. Freaking like mob boss Zigzag.
Adrenaline rush like no concert has ever given you.
Yeah, are we
no.
sitting in the same car?
Yeah, you are all in the same AV together.
Okay, I do actually want to talk to Zigzag. So
I am just downing this tequila though. It tastes bad. Zigzag doesn't like it, but she is drinking it.
mm-hmm.
You're doing those like gasps in between.
It's like she's like chug chug chug.
Ruby leans over to Zigzag and says, "Sharing is caring."
And I just hand it to Ruby. No argument.
And then Ruby says, "Oh, you love me."
I turn to Zigzag and I'm dead serious. I'm like, do not forget who our common enemy is, and do not forget who you are. Remember, the entire reason why we went over there is so that we could unite the two, right? Because we're trying to fight the High Riders, right? We're not trying to attack the Novas. Do not forget that.
You think I want to attack them? I just got them to listen to me. You think I want to go take them out?
Yeah, like 8 of them. There's a whole bunch of them, duh. Also, remember the whole you're not wanting to be in a crime family because you like, putting on concerts and everybody being happy and in harmony and stuff? Don't forget that. All right?
Yeah, well, it doesn't seem like that's much of an option now, does it?
Just turn and look
Ruby,
out the
can
window.
I have the tequila?
Ruby hands it back.
Awesome. So as Zigzag downs the tequila, our band of bandits just pulled off something incredible, and you head to your new hiding location, safe from any prying eyes. And that is where we're going to stop today. An epic episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and come back next time to find out who the real leader of the Novas is and what happens next. Oh my gosh, I don't know. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.